If you're over 60, this may be the most important health warning you've never heard. There are 9 vegetables that may be silently damaging your heart every single day, and no one is talking about it. No warning labels, no urgent headlines, just years of habit and good intentions that, over time, may be quietly narrowing your arteries, raising your blood pressure, and increasing your risk of heart attack or stroke. I'm a heart specialist who has spent over 2 decades treating seniors, and I'm begging you, please stop eating these vegetables without understanding how they affect the aging body. Take Mr. Leonard Hughes, 74, a retired history teacher from Nebraska. He followed every heart-healthy guideline, ate salads daily, swapped red meat for plant-based meals, and yet, one afternoon while gardening, he collapsed. At the hospital, his scans showed early signs of arterial inflammation, thickening in vessels around the heart. His blood work revealed elevated potassium, oxalates, and signs of nutrient malabsorption. The culprit? A combination of vegetables he believed were helping him, but were quietly harming him. Let's begin with the first silent offender, spinach. Yes, spinach, the darling of green smoothies and wellness magazines. While it's true that spinach is high in iron and antioxidants, it also contains a heavy dose of oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds that in small amounts are fine, but in excess, especially in older adults with slower kidney function, they can bind to calcium and form sharp crystals. These crystals can irritate blood vessels, increase blood pressure, and even contribute to heart valve calcification. If you're over 60, eating large amounts of raw spinach daily, especially in smoothies, may be doing more harm than good. Next on the list, beets. Beets are praised for their ability to boost nitric oxide and blood flow. But here's what you're not told. Beets are high in natural sugars and nitrates, which in sensitive individuals can cause rapid drops in blood pressure or interact poorly with certain medications. For seniors on beta blockers, blood thinners, or those with fluctuating BP, this can lead to dizziness, fainting, or worse, a heart attack during sleep. I once treated a patient, Mrs. Eileen Rowe, 79, who added beet juice to her nightly routine. Within weeks, she experienced nighttime palpitations and severe fatigue. Her blood pressure had plummeted overnight. The beet juice, combined with her medications, had quietly pushed her system out of balance. Third, eggplant. Eggplant contains a compound called solanine, a natural pesticide that can become toxic in larger amounts. For older adults with sensitive joints, autoimmune issues, or heart rhythm irregularities, solanine can trigger inflammation, joint pain, and even nerve disturbances. More importantly, it may interfere with calcium channels in the heart, subtly affecting rhythm and strength of contractions. If you experience palpitations or stiffness after eating nightshades like eggplant, take it seriously. Fourth, soy-based vegetables like edamame or soy sprouts. These are marketed as heart-healthy, high-protein alternatives, but many seniors don't realize that soy contains phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic hormones. In postmenopausal women or older men, these compounds may affect thyroid function, fluid balance, and cholesterol metabolism. I treated a patient whose cholesterol unexpectedly spiked after switching to soy burgers. His triglycerides shot up and his HDL, the good cholesterol, dropped. The phytoestrogens had thrown off his metabolic balance. Fifth, celery. Celery seems harmless, low-calorie, crunchy, hydrating. But celery is also a natural diuretic. For seniors, especially those on blood pressure medications or with borderline dehydration, too much celery can lead to electrolyte imbalance, sodium drops, potassium swings, blood pressure tanks. One of my patients, Mr. Raymond Cho, 82, fainted one afternoon. No stroke, no heart attack, just dangerously low sodium after weeks of eating celery with every meal to snack healthier.
Sixth, canned tomatoes. While fresh tomatoes have their benefits, canned or cooked tomatoes are extremely high in sodium, even in low-sodium versions. That hidden salt can quickly add up, especially if you're eating soups, sauces, or stews. Over time, excess sodium thickens the blood, increases vascular stiffness, and puts dangerous strain on the heart. For someone already on medication, it's a ticking time bomb. One patient's blood pressure jumped 20 points after adding canned tomato soup to his lunch routine for a month. Seventh, pickled or fermented vegetables like kimchi and sauerkraut. These are praised for gut health, but they often contain extremely high levels of sodium and histamines. In sensitive individuals, histamines can trigger arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats, or worsen high blood pressure. Add to that the salt content, and your heart ends up working overtime. If you feel flushed, dizzy, or notice a racing pulse after eating fermented veggies, your body may be warning you. Eighth, kale. Kale is the poster child of health, but few talk about how it can interfere with thyroid function due to goitrogens, compounds that affect iodine uptake. Low thyroid function in older adults leads to slower metabolism, increased cholesterol, and weight gain, all risk factors for heart disease. And when blended into smoothies or eaten raw in large amounts, kale's effects intensify. Moderation is key. And ninth, potatoes, especially when fried or baked at high temperatures. When potatoes are cooked at high heat, they form acrylamide, a chemical linked to inflammation and oxidative stress in blood vessels. Additionally, potatoes are high on the glycemic index, spiking blood sugar rapidly. Over time, that roller coaster effect wears down your arteries, increases insulin resistance, and sets the stage for plaque buildup. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. These vegetables are everywhere. They're in our kitchens, on hospital trays, in senior meal programs. But just because something is labeled healthy doesn't mean it's safe for every age. So, what should you do? First, balance is everything. Don't fear vegetables, but respect your body's changing needs. Cook spinach instead of eating it raw. Skip beet juice if you're on blood pressure meds. Limit soy if your hormones or cholesterol are shifting. And always talk to your doctor before making a vegetable a daily habit. Second, listen to your body. Dizziness, palpitations, swelling, or fatigue after a meal, that's not aging. That's a red flag. Third, hydrate and pair your veggies with proteins and fats. That slows digestion and smooths out spikes in blood sugar and blood pressure. And finally, don't rely on trends or labels. Rely on knowledge, wisdom, and the guidance of healthcare professionals who understand what aging bodies truly need. If you've made it this far, comment 1 below to let me know you're here and learning. If not, comment 0 and let us know how we can do better. Please subscribe for more life-saving insights and share this with someone over 60 who still believes all vegetables are always safe. Because aging wisely means knowing that what once helped you may now quietly harm you. And your heart, it deserves every bit of protection you can give it. You've earned the right to live strong, live smart, and live long. Let's do it together.